Thug. Let me say this about Young Thug. I wouldn't want to say I told people, but I told them. I told them. Young Thug, to be honest with you, people, I don't know why people surprised. Y'all should have had y'all antennas up when he took the plea deal and he didn't take it to trial. His co-defendants took it to trial and they beat it. But he didn't take it to trial. He went straight, took the plea deal, and got up out of it. You should have known that there was something suspect about Young Thug. I said it. I called it out. Everybody said, "Oh, Gotti, you bugging. You call that man. You said that." I wasn't bugging. See, he was so quick to call Gunna a snitch. He was so quick to call Wife and Lucci a snitch. But y'all didn't really see the play that when you hear people always calling other people snitches or rats and stuff like that, and 9 out of 10, they be the ones that cooperate. Unless they somebody that's a hardliner that did their time. But the ones that throw rat jackets on somebody and they don't even have a rat jacket on them, and it proves that they're not a rat, and then they don't want to read take that what they said back. They want to just continue to say that and not walk it back. You gotta know that's a person that's really a sketchy individual. So when it comes to Young Thug now, I wasn't surprised when I heard what I heard right with Young Thug. I was like, oh, now look, you know what I'm saying? But when I said it last year, was it last year? Yeah, when I said it last year, I was attacked. Oh, Gotti, you tripping? But I called it out. Like, people ask me, yo, Gotti, why you ain't do a video talking about Young Thug? Why should I? Why should I when I was the one that was the first one that did? I got a whole video with me saying, yo, Young Thug was wrong for calling Gunna a snitch. He owe that man an apology. He owe Wife and Lucci an apology because he went out there and threw the rat jacket on these dudes, and then come to find out they saying there's alleged paperwork on him telling on his man Pee Wee. You know what I'm saying? The one that they said shot up Lil Wayne tour bus. He was pointing fingers at son. So, these dudes, man, I be trying to tell y'all, man, they comical, man. You gotta really look who's who and who these people be. When you hear these dudes saying they official or they this and they did, and then you seeing how they move, like everybody said, oh, Puff gonna tell, Puff gonna snitch. But you saw he had the same lawyer as Young Thug. He could have did what Young Thug did, took a plea deal. No, he took it to trial, beat the feds, you know what I'm saying? Beat him. He beat the RICO and beat the trafficking, you know what I'm saying? He only had 2, which is, the Mann Act, which I really don't believe he should be locked up for, but he took it to trial and he fought. Young Thug, he didn't even take it to trial and fought. He gave up and took a plea deal and then came home. I'm looking at him suspect. The way he was screaming about Gunna, oh, Gunna took a deal, he ratted. The way he was telling the industry to diss that man, the way he was going in on Wife and Lucci saying, oh, Lucci gonna snitch, like, it just makes him look suspect, but it just makes him look like a hypocrite and it makes him look like a fraud. But like I said, y'all gotta look, a man that wore a dress, a man that played them type of games that he was playing, acting like a woman and not a man. What do you expect? If a man could sell himself that short to wear a dress, you know what I'm saying? To dress like a woman, you know what I'm saying? To act feminine for success, then what do you expect from a man like that? You don't expect nothing less from him. Just like when I look at Lil Nas X, like people tell me about the Lil Nas X thing, they're like, yo, that's messed up. Yo, what happened with Lil Nas X? I'm like, they done with him. They don't need him no more. You know what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Unless he got something for them to come out with that's going to blow the atmosphere, they don't need him no more. Because he was just the test. He was the test dummy. He's a test dummy. You know what I'm saying? He pushed the agenda, and they needed that. Same thing with Young Thug. He pushed the agenda, and they needed that. You know, what Lil Nas X did, he just basically took it a step further, and a notch a little further than Young Thug. Young Thug was talking about my boo, my boo, my all that stuff. He was saying and wearing the dresses, but he didn't do what Lil Nas X did. He didn't do the gyrating on men. He didn't do the tongue kissing on men. They wanted Lil Nas X to do that, and he did it. He took it. So when I look at these dudes, man, they all puppets, bro. It's sad, bro. That dudes will do anything to sell themselves short. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Integrity is integrity, and I don't got no beef with nobody what their sexuality is, but you don't gotta prove that I'm gay for fame. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes that's that type of lifestyle, but you'll never see them operate in that type of form. You know what I'm saying? So they got respect for themselves. These dudes ain't have respect. They just wanted the fame in the moment. So, you know, but Young Thug, he just went out bad in a whole other way. But it wasn't surprising that he went out like the way he did, because it was bound to happen. Eventually something was going to come out, and now it came out. Everybody that was jacking and defending, yeah, that's y'all. Y'all defending the man. I just laugh, cause I knew something wasn't right. It's just the instincts, man. You know, I have instincts. My natural instincts and reflexes tell me that something ain't right by the person, just by the way they move, just by the way they do things. And what people gotta understand, that snitching thing is very, 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 very serious. You know, but you know, it is what it is. A lot of people want to promote it when they want to, and then when it comes right back to them, they want to double down. So it is what it is.